Boy, oh boy, do I have an unboxing for you. I have three shipments back from CGC right here. One is a reholder, one is a grading with authentication, and another one is a strict grading. And I will tell you, one of these boxes, which has only three books in it, one of these boxes is worth over $3,000. So I have $3,000 in one of these boxes, which is really exciting considering I did not pay that much. And actually, that was before CGC raised their rates. So with the membership discount, I probably paid roughly $20 a book or so, give or take, plus shipping and handling. So let's get into these boxes, see what I got, see the grades. Now, full disclosure, I knew the grades were coming. I wasn't sure if these would get back to me in time. I'm going out of town. So I wanted to make sure I found out what those grades were because of these high stake books. So I can't wait to show you. So stay tuned. I'm so excited to get these books back. So this first box is the valuable box. So you may remember I bought that Wolverine 1 through 25, or I'm sorry, 2 through 25 for like $60 at a store right after the holidays. And most of them, almost all of them, were near mint plus, I thought. So this Wolverine 10 was not the 9.8 I thought it might be. I thought it might, so close. It was a 9.6. First battle, epic battle with Wolverine and Sabretooth. This is the first appearance of Silver Fox. This book, I remember as a kid in the early 90s, this book was on the walls. You couldn't find it for less than, I don't even remember. Maybe it was just big money because I was a kid and I thought it was big money if it was over $10. Anyway, really nice copy, 9.6. I'm not sure where they dinged it. I think they said there was like a crease somewhere, but I can't see where that would be. I don't see any spine ticks, so I thought this was a beautiful copy. This in a 9.6 on Go Collect right now is around $49, so I paid $20 to get it graded. I got 2 through 25 for $60, so if you divide it up, and I did not spend too much for this. If this was a 9.8, it would jump from $49 to $120, which would have been a great windfall. Not that I'm looking to sell this at this moment. There are over 4,600 blue labels of this book. And in this grade, there's over 1,300. So pretty common book. Pretty common book. I can't say that about the rest of the books in my lap right now. So hold on to your horses there. The colors, there you go. A little bit better color right there. It's shadowed here. I guess the light of the day. Trying to get this video done before I go out of town and getting some work done as well at home. So there we go. Next book. Again, hot book, especially right now, is a 9.8 copy of Invincible 60, the second print. Second print. I bought this for double digits on eBay years ago. I needed it. I couldn't find it. I have a lot of the other second prints, but they're not quite 9.8 candidates, I don't think. One I may have my friend Sean press, but you see all the different versions. It's an interior splash page. This is that Invincible War. I love this cover. I think it's beautiful. This book is catching heat right now in a 9.8 because one just sold for $2,500. Now, if you do the math, let's say I paid, I don't know, $50 for this, plus the $20 shipping, you're making a lot of money if you sell it. I have no plans to sell this right now. Maybe I'm stupid, maybe I'm not. I'm not sure. This is the second print. So there are only 68 graded compared to the Wolverine, which had 4,600 graded. There's only 68 graded of this book. So this is a rarity. And there are 30 in a 9.8. 30. So I'm one of 30, unless this wasn't updated to the census, maybe it's 31 now. So beautiful, beautiful Invincible book. In my opinion, the next one is the crown jewel because a previous video I talked about my secret grail, the one that I never really wanted to tell people I was looking for because of the rarity of it. And I just thought maybe one day I'll find it in the bins. And my friend Sean found it in Portland. I'm going to Portland to visit him and do some comic book hunting. But he found it, and paid like $300 for this book, and we'll talk about it after the grade. So this is Spider-Man Gold UPC 9.8. 9.8. No big reveal. It is a 9.8. This is the second print. Do they call it the second print? They say it's a UPC for Gold edition. So I don't know if that matters other than it being called it. You know, they could have added second print in here. Sean thought it was in second. Was a 9.8 candidate. Paid $300 for this. Let's talk about numbers. So this second print, there are only 755 graded. So the Invincible is the lowest graded of all of these in terms of number on the census. 755 graded. There is one 10. There's one CGC 10. There are 5 9.9s, which is crazy because this book was at Walmart. So, you know, everybody and their mother was fiddling with it, or like, I don't even know how they sold it or presented it. If someone knows how it was showcased at Walmart in racks or on shelves, please let me know. Or if it was in like compiled, sets of 2 or 3. In this grade, there's 178. So maybe 179 if they haven't updated the census. And this book has potentially a fair market value of $1,600 plus, $1,600. So I paid around $300 for it. I did not find it in the bins. eBay sales are rarities and all over the place. I think people are holding on to this book. So pleased that this came back in 9.8. You can't imagine. And I feel victorious. I thought it was. And here we go. I'm not unslabbing this to have Todd McFarlane sign it. I know someone's going to ask. I have my Todd McFarlane signatures on the black and the regular version and one other. And I don't need anything else. So this is this. So super excited for this rarity. And the Invincible too, super rare. All right, and this box is the 3 books from CGC that I had sent to get graded and authenticated through their JSA authentication service, which means the signature was already on the book. I did not get it witnessed, so I couldn't previously get it slabbed. Now I thought it was a high-grade book. I wanted to get it slabbed, verified, authenticated, and all that. So the first 2 are Invincible books. Everything is Invincible right now. Everyone is like, I want Invincible. I want Invincible. I was like, where were you 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago? These books are amazing books, art, storytelling, everything. One of my favorite series. So one of them is Invincible 8. This is a convention sketch exclusive. So I got it graded at a 9.8. And the Ryan Otley signature is there. This is one that I probably will sell at some point. I don't love this cover as much as I love the blank, the one that's the color version of this. I have an unsigned color copy, which I love that it's unsigned because a lot of them did get signed when they would sell them on Whatnot or what have you. So I bought this one first because I wanted it at least, and then I bought the unsigned one second. So, there's like a certificate of authenticity that CGC sends back with it. They don't care because anyone can do a certificate. You see people in Whatnot shows asking, is this certified? Do you have a certificate? I was like, it doesn't matter. Like that certificate, anybody and their mother could write a certificate of authenticity. So, anyway, glad to have this book. Glad it came back in 9.8. I thought it would. The light. Sorry, not a master of the light these days with the glare of these CGC slabs. It does look a little darker on the screen than it actually is. The other one that I'm excited to get slabbed because it's just such a beautiful foil cover is, what is this, Invisible 9. Signed by Otley, great foil cover. What is this, spot foil or just regular foil sketch edition? So, again, it's got the Otley signature on the back. It's got Otley here. I would have loved this not in a signature. I like Otley. I love Ryan Otley. But I would love for this to not have been signed when I bought it on the Whatnot stream. But that foil, look at the foil. It's a pink foil, which you don't see a whole lot of. So 9.8, well worth me getting this verified. And this one fetches a little bit of money. It probably could at least make my money back. The last book in this box is one, it did not grade as well as I hoped. It came back a 9.2, but it is signed by Walt Simonson. It is Fantastic Four 353, the first appearance of Mobius, Mobius, is that his name? M Mobius. Mobius M Mobius. Assuming that his middle name is Mobius. Mobius. It's signed by Simonson down here. I got it signed by him in person, so I had no doubt about the authenticity here. But I pulled this book out of a bin that day when I saw him, and I got this signed. I had some sketches too that have already been authenticated, but I thought this was kind of a minty copy that I wanted to get graded. It's a rockin' Walt Simonson Fantastic Four issue. Now that said, it came back in 9.2, which is unfortunate, but it's still a signature from a legend, a comic legend, Walt Simonson. So there we go. There we go. The last two books I sent to get reholdered. One was damaged when I bought it on eBay, and so I got a credit of $20 from the seller. And the other one was in an old slab. So let's do the old slab. And the old slab was a little foggy. It made, this is a sketch. This is my Apocalypse Wolverine Eric Larson sketch. It made the sketch look dingy. And I got a great deal on eBay. I think the seller watches the channel. And ended up, just re-slabbing it. And it looks so much nicer in the slab. It's brighter. It's just a more clear sketch. There's pencils and ink. This is a crazy Eric Larson sketch. And I don't think you can get this on the cheap these days if you were to do that. Ask him at a convention, which I really do want to go to a convention. I want to get him to do like a Spider-Man or a Savage Dragon. I'm just such a big fan of his work. So so this is a blank cover that he did this original sketch on, and I got it reslabbed. And the next one is just a reslab of a book I bought on eBay pretty cheap at the 9.2 grade. It is a Jim Lee variant cover to Beyond Watchmen Night Owl. I am still looking for the Dr. Manhattan one. I think that's what I would really like to find. I have a couple of other ones. I can't remember which ones I picked up. Dollar Bill and maybe one other. So the seller gave me a credit of $20, and so that's going towards this. So, but this is probably the least spectacular of anything in this haul. I really was happy about those 9/8. I mean, those Invincible books, the Spider-Man UPC, awesome to get those back. I'm not going to be sending too much to CGC in the future. I have 2 shipments of vintage books there I'm just waiting on, and I'm sure I'll be continuing to wait for months. But these moderns came back. And also, with the Spider-Man and the Invincible, I mistakenly sent this regular modern tier. And I really thought I should have fast-tracked this in terms of elevating the tier level because of the value of the book. But I never got upcharged by CGC. I don't know if they don't pay attention to the cost or to the value of this particular book or the Invincible book, but they graded so high that I was expecting a price elevation. And frankly, that's one of the reasons why I checked the grades in advance, is because I was like, did they grade so poorly that they are not worth anything? Because if they grade higher than if this was valued at over $400 or $500, I think they elevate the tier, which means higher price at CGC. So I could be wrong, but maybe they just weren't paying attention to it, and I won. So saving some money, getting some high dollar books. Those books, at least those 2 books, those Invincible 60-second print and the Spider-Man second print, worth over $3,000. So that is an amazing haul for me. They're staying with me, at least for the time being. I mean, I never say never, but these are not ones I bought with the intention of selling. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. I have to clean up the mess of boxes in my room, and I have to get back to work. So I'll see you next time. And at that next time video, it's probably going to be me in Portland, Oregon. I am doing some comic book hunting with my friend Sean, and hopefully finding some goodies. So it'll be a big buying trip, maybe, hopefully, saving some money or finding some good deals. We'll see. All right, so I'll see you on the next time. All right, bye-bye.